Alan?
I need your telescope.
Come.
Where is it?
What?
Your telescope.
Whether this is, I've waited.
Charles, please.
Okay, I think it's in the garage. Alan, come on. So you're telling me the star you didn't recognise magically appeared in the sky, just like that?
Correct.
And you're certain you just didn't notice it before?
I'm not an idiot, Charles. I've never seen anything pulsate like that before. Don't you think we would have seen something when we were out stargazing together?
I suppose I would have. But are you sure it's a star?
Trust me. I've been looking at the night sky ever since I could walk out into the back garden and peer through a telescope. It's a star.
But if it were, then the parallax angle would allow us to confirm this. Astronomy 101. Measurements to judge the distance of a star based off on how it moves in relation to its neighbours.
If we're talking about a normal star, then yes. But it's not normal. And that's why we need to research further and use as much resources as the university will provide you.
Whoa. Calm down. I can't just go in and start talking about a pulse in the sky. I have a reputation to uphold. Do you have any idea how crazy I'll sound? For what you say to be true, an object light years from, it would have to move in incredible speeds for it to match the rotation of the Earth.
You don't believe me, do you? What happened to the Charles I know, the one with passion and who would jump at the opportunity like this?
That was then. This is now.
If only you could see things the way I see them. Maybe it would rekindle that passion in you. And maybe, just maybe, it'll speak to you the way it has spoken to me.
Spoke to you?
I, Akia. The call of the stars.
What are you talking about?
Well, I've begun to see things differently. I've been meeting up with a group of, well, let's just call them astronomers.
Group? Is that why you've been off the grid? Alan, you sure you're okay?
They don't allow people in your field to dictate with absolution what is fact and fiction. They merely treat science the way it should be treated. Perfect.
Wait, that's it?
We'll speak later. I promise I'll return this once I'm done and things are clearer.
And when will that be? Alan! Alan, please call me back as soon as you can. No one's heard from you in days. We're concerned about you. Screw it.
Alan! It's Charles. Are you here?
Excuse me. I was wondering.
It's an account of the pyramids and their primordial origins as constructs way beyond even modern man's understanding of scientific advancements.
Excuse me? Sounds fascinating.
Oh, it really is. One of the many secrets they try to hide.
They.
Yes, they. Always watching, always listening. Bending the narrative, controlling the masses. But not to worry. I know.
Right. Listen, is there someone else I can talk to? I'm trying to trace the steps of a friend of mine.
Oh, Alan.
You know him?
Such a fine patron. I'm Curwen.
Charles.
So, is Alan missing? In trouble?
He, passed away.
That's terrible, truly. But what could I possibly do?
This fell out of Alan's journal. In his final weeks, he was off. His last few entries, that's not who I remember. And as far as I'm aware, he's never visited here either.
Say no more, sir. It's true, he was a fairly recent patron, but we grew to know each other quite well.
What did you discuss?
Oh, just the answers to life's great questions. The world's true rulers, the real assassins of various world leaders, chemtrails, of course, and, how could I forget, ancient astronauts. Chariot of the Gods is a masterpiece. You really must read.
Conspiracy theories. No thanks.
Please, sir, I'm sure you don't appreciate the finer details.
Listen, there must be something useful you can tell me.
Well, maybe an admirer of the stars such as yourself would be interested in the Society of Astronomical Enlightenment, just as Alan was.
How did you know?
Oh, he talked about you. Said you shared a passion for astronomy, though he seemed sad whenever he talked about it.
What's the Society of Astronomical Enlightenment?
Their origins date back many hundreds of years to an Arabic astronomer whose name has sadly been lost to time. An adept in his field, he strove to push the boundaries of what could be discovered, until one evening he stumbled upon something unexplainable in the night sky, a star that did not move. It just remained hanging in the night sky as all other lights went by. Mesmerized, he sought answers, a search for knowledge that he almost gave up, until a miracle, an ancient book was uncovered in the desert, full of forbidden knowledge that he used to locate a point on the earth that perfectly aligned with the star, a small hill in the English countryside. With this knowledge, he founded the society so that he and his disciples could answer the star's call and bring it and their salvation to the earth.
Even if I were to entertain that for a moment, it's all impossible. A star staying put in the sky, a forbidden book. It's all so far-fetched. How could anyone ever believe such nonsense?
This is what interested Alan.
Why?
He wanted to talk to the society.
About what?
A star that doesn't move.
How do I find them?
Oh, you don't. Not unless they want to be found. There is a small hut in the countryside. They've been known to use it as a lair of sorts.
Where is it?
It doesn't exactly have an address. Okay. Right here.
You're certain?
I'm sure if you go there, your search will be over very soon.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
You're quite sure he doesn't suspect anything?
Certain, my lord. He's quite clueless.
Is the motorcycle helmet strictly necessary?
We must be careful. We don't know who else is watching.
So, he's on his way to the lodge, yes?
Yes, my lord. It's just as you said.
Good. Very good.
There's still one thing that puzzles me.
Indeed.
How are you so sure?
The teachings passed down by our founder enable us to see beyond the thin veil that others perceive as their reality. And when you peer through the results of what the weak-minded would call supernatural, don't worry, in time you'll come to understand.
So what are our next moves?
The one above must be satiated, of course. And when our new friend has been collected, he will have just that.
Are you frightened? Apologies. I do enjoy observing those on their path of discovery.
Who are you?
Should I not be asking you that?
Are you with the Society?
That depends.
On?
Your answer to my question. Are you frightened?
Of what?
The call. The call that brings all to us. Including young Alan.
What did you do to him?
Do? Do? I did not do anything. It was all him. Although, he did ask me to give you a message. Will you join him?
What is this? Let me go, you bastards!
I would ask that you not use such crude language, but it matters little.
What is this?
This is our answer.
Answer to what?
Why? The call of the stars, of course.
What stars?
Oh, it's up there. Always watching. Even now. I would have thought you'd learnt this by now. After all, is that not what led you here?
Impossible. A star can't move like that. Nothing can.
Even after all you've been shown, you remain ignorant. Pity.
This star defies everything we've observed through the parallax. For something to appear stationary, to be in line at the pinpoint location of the Earth at all times, it would have to travel at unimaginable speeds. It would far surpass any light barrier at that distance.
Exciting, isn't it? Your friend thought so too, although, dare I say, he got a little ahead of himself.
You dare?
Please, you'll soon see that this is not all there is. Countless discoveries lurk just beyond human ignorance, ready to drown us in glorious hellfire, like the one above.
You're not much worse than a crazy priest who preaches doomsday.
You compare me to a priest, yet you scientists are no different than the men of cloth.
We dedicate our lives to research, analysing data, to forward progression.
Just as a priest dedicates their life to a faith in God? Tell me, in a field that's theories are constantly disproven when you analyse the data, is that not you taking a leap of faith? We gather here, O brothers, O sisters, to venerate the one above. the great liberator of all life. Greater than all human thought and feeling. Greater still than the black goat. Greater than the dreamer. Than the knower of all things. He will liberate us. I promise you that. Liberty in chaos. Liberty in destruction. Liberty in death. For what are we truly in grand scheme of all they? Our wars, our plights matter little. He shall be humanity's salvation.
No! This can't be real! How is it real? Stars don't move like that!
It'll all be over soon, my friend. Just as I said it would.